Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and this is the Doc Force. I know it's 30 minutes late, but just so you know, I recorded a 30-minute show. I just forgot to stream it. So here we are, take two. And I have to remember everything I talked about before. So hope you're all doing well. This is Patreon, and thank you so much for all of your support. Real quick, I want to do a. Can I do it? Where is it? Oh no! Darn it. I'll do that in a minute. Anyway, video is streaming this time. I'm watching it right now, right over here, and it's working. So this is what Patreon's all about. Is bringing the money in. And that's what it's about, bringing money so that I can hire some people, get a crew in here. I can upgrade stuff, build a set, all kinds of things. One of the things I want to do is, if there's an excess of money, maybe sponsor, fund a trip for my Patreon members to maybe Sedona or Colorado or somewhere, Roswell, New Mexico, something, and we all can go on this trip together. And you are a part of the show, the live streams. We'll get your 2 cents on the day. What was it like for you? That kind of thing, and really, really bring you guys in to just be the meat and potatoes of the show, and we get to go on a trip. So I think that would be really cool. I'd rather do that than buy, fast cars, women, parties, mansions, boats. I don't need any of that. I don't want any of that. I'm where I need to be, where I want to be. I might want a 4-wheel instead of my 2-wheel, but that's about it. Everything else, I'm good to go. And as long as I can keep the roof over my head and the bills paid, and I can pay for the software and everything to run this show, and not have to go, flip burgers and stuff, then yes, we can all come together and do something really cool. So thank you to all of you that do that. What else? Oh yes, the story of why Mark Zuckerberg does not like me. Well, about 2 years ago on my show, I think it was after, the riots and all that, I kept getting just slammed with getting the finger, getting put in Facebook jail, all that shit that so many of you now have experienced. What's funny is a lot of people are like, well, what did you post? Maybe you shouldn't post that. Now they're all getting put in Facebook jail and stuff. So it's like, see, it's not just what you post. It's we're targets because we speak our mind. We go for truth, not for bullshit. And that's what makes Patreon so beautiful, man, is because I can fucking say whatever I want. And the powers that be aren't going to say, well, we have to protect our viewers, on, like they do on the other platforms. So we're gonna ban them, shadow ban them, or whatever. And so, yeah, it just sucks. Whereas if you're paying the price of coffee once a month, which is $5, $10, $20, or 50 if you want to be a show sponsor, that allows me to focus on all this and bring the quality of the show up, upgrade everything, and make it worth what you so graciously donate. So, and after like the second tier, you get 4 gifts a year. So you have that to look forward to as well. Anyway, let's see. I'm back over here. No comments yet. I think people are pissed because I'm a little late, and that is my bad. All the things I have to go into and all the codes and keys, to allow me in streaming this and that, it gets a little confusing with all the multiple platforms, and I forgot to do the Patreon. So my bad. But the beauty about the internet is you can just play it back and watch it again whenever you can. So there you are. This will probably be Oh wait, I still got to tell you the story. Why I got shadow banned and everything. I've already done this once. Like I said, I did like a 25-minute show, and then I realized there's nobody watching. What the hell's going on? So I realized it wasn't streaming on Patreon. So wah wah. I got a video to delete on YouTube because at the end I'm like, oh, this sucks. um, so I got big plans for you guys on Patreon. Like I said, the trips and stuff. I really am excited about that idea. An educational exploration. Um, and there's the North Pole Inner Earth expedition eventually coming up once things simmer down and they can come up with the 3 million. Then we'll have like 120 scientists on board this big Russian nuclear. Oh, well, we may not be using that for. That's another good reason why it hasn't been going. Yeah. Well, now that I think about it, we might have to wait on that trip for a bit. Might. Well, I'm sure Brooks Agnew figured that out. I just now thought of it. I'm like, oh shit. Made me think of a morning show DJ that did this. Guy calls in, an old guy, right? And he's like, hello. And he goes, and they were talking, and then he asked him, how do you wash yourself? He goes, what do you mean? Like when you're in the shower, how do you wash yourself? He goes, well, you mean like the order? He goes, yes. He goes, well, I wash my face, I wash my chest, I wash my armpits, um, I wash my legs, I wash my bum, and I wash my junk. And he goes, okay. So then what's the first thing you do? I wash my face, I wash my, ooh. Self-realization. So if you wash yourself in that order, stop and think, it really doesn't matter what order you do it. Either way, object A is still going to be touching everything on. Anyway, uh, um, yes. All right. That was some wild and wacky stuff. Let's move on, shall we? So yes, Mark Zuckerberg hates me because I looked dead into the camera and I said, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not really not a bodybuilder, weightlifter, or muscular in any major fashion. Um, but I want to challenge you to a TKO cage match. And all proceeds will go to Operation Underground Railroad to save children and women, boys, from underground human trafficking. I don't want a dollar. I just want you in the cage. Now, if you win, I leave Facebook forever. But if I win, you must get rid of all your fact checkers. That's it. Simple. Don't send your goons after me. Just meet me in the cage. We'll get Joe Rogan to commentate it. So that's what I said. The minute that video was done, or that show was over, it was down in like 2 minutes. And ever since then, I've had nothing but problems with Facebook. So I'm riding the edge with YouTube and definitely just making them money hand and fist like everyone else that they take advantage of. So I'm moving over here to Patreon full time. And hopefully I have this whole little setup thing figured out and things upgraded. So the content will be amazing for you. No message. Yeah, I probably upset some of you guys, and I'm sorry. But the show went on. I forgot to link the Patreon. It was my bad. Anyway, so that's all that's going on. I'm trying to think if it was something else. I'm gonna have some good guests tomorrow night. Probably not gonna have a show. It depends on how I feel. I'm gonna have some minor surgery done tomorrow, so I might be a little loopy. Don't know. I might be sore. Um, so we'll see what happens with that. And then I'll be back Monday, hopefully with the guest, or Tuesday by Tuesday at least with a guest. Um, please tell everybody that you think would be interested in the topics that I cover here. We have some, like I said, I got amazing guests already. I've had amazing guests. I'm going to have a lot of them back. Um, I'm, just everybody's getting so busy. Like you said, I've been out of the game 6 months. Imagine a Grand Prix race and someone taking a pit stop for while everybody else does 200 miles. You got to get out there and you got to catch up. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And I need your guys' help. You guys have been awesome, but just share it too. Now, what I was mentioning about the Patreon thing. Oh, crap. Did I break something? No, just a pen. What I'm doing is, because I'm moving over full time, I'm going to have posts like I would do on Facebook where, I come across clips and stuff and I post it and then I usually get in trouble. But I'm going to be using those posts and putting them here, right here on Patreon. And from there, you guys can, anybody publicly. I mean, the public, they can go to my site and they'll see those posts. I think I'm gonna have to experiment with tonight, but that's what I'm thinking is supposed to happen, or should happen. If not, it should. And they need a chat room. I mean, message board chat room thing. What was going on with all this? Yeah. I told you about that. Yeah, it's weird because I just did, like I said, I just did this show. I did it at the bottom of the hour, all the way up to 8:55, and then I realized it, and I went, shit. Anywho, so that will be for the public to see. They will not. You guys are paying. The ones that are seeing this right now, you guys are paying. So you're going to get all the video interviews, the behind the scenes stuff, the extras, the little extra perks. And hopefully those people that are seeing it for free, they're just seeing the posts or maybe clips from shows, maybe like a 2-minute, which I plan on also doing on TikTok, taking little 3-minute segments from the interview that's really, just, ooh, wow. And I'm going to post those on TikTok to bring traffic over there. The more people that come to this Patreon page and become members, yes, like I said, I'm transparent, more money comes in. But with that money, we're going to turn around and we're going to put it into us, because I got some good plans. And I also want to get to a level to make a lot of money, not for me, but so that we can turn around and we can help support people. Like there's a woman who she's never done a podcast before. And she's a novelist, but she's going to do like this little 2-hour podcast for the very first time. And she was so gracious to ask if I would be on her show. No idea what's going to happen, what's going to be talked about. That's fine. I want to help support others. So I have big plans. And you're all on board, or all a part of it if you were willing to be on board. So there you go. Oh no, where'd it go? As I say, I'm gonna have to go to my head note there to say, get me to stop going. I don't want to no more. I too much. At least I recognize it, and I'm trying to fix it along with a bunch of other bad habits. But anyway, and what else? Oh yeah, if you don't know about Above Top Secret, that's going to be coming out April 5th by the Cousins Brothers. It's got a lot of our good friends, Jim Goodall, Stephen Greer, Michael Schratt, who was on last night. He's in this. You'll see him. He's the first one you see in this trailer. I'm going to play it real quick. Stop. Okay, I'm going to play it for you guys real quick. Let me put it over here. All right. I'm going to make it full screen. And there we go. So yeah, check for this. It's coming out.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.
Yes. That style of music is what I'm looking for to put in my intro, outro. Something very impactful like that. Yeah, you guys are going to be in for a treat by hopefully the spring and summer. Definitely by summer. I've got something very, very cool up my sleeve, and I'm pretty pumped about it. But you all get to benefit from it, so that's cool. All right. It says one viewer who's I think is that me? Oh, Reba's here. Way, Reba, guess what? I started the show on time at 8:30, but I forgot to put the Patreon link in there so that it would stream on Patreon. So I fucked up. And I'm 30 minutes late, so I apologize. But I'm here for you, Reba, my #1 Patreon. She was the very first to support me, and I just adore her. So yeah, and somehow it's weird because now she's the second that, hey, Reba, let me ask you, are you in the Patreon page? And if so, did you expand the window and that allowed you into the YouTube chat room? Is that what you did? There's probably a 2-minute delay or something, maybe. Oh, that is what's happening. Okay, because last night Mr. B was coming in, and it in my chat room it says whether they're from YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Twitch, and it said YouTube, and I got really confused. I was like, oh shit, because this is supposed to be a private video and it shouldn't be public. But now that all makes sense. Thank you for explaining me. No. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So that means now I know, because I'm on a different side of all of this. So what you guys see, I see that sometimes, if not more. And I don't know. So I don't know. So we're learning. That, tonight's like a rehearsal, and a little bitch session about Mark Zuckerberg. And you'll probably need to rewind that to see that. But so Reba, let me go over real quick since you just got on board. Oh wait, and I can do this. Okay, so I'm going to tell everybody when they open it, it's a private YouTube link basically, so it's not public. But the fact that you can open it and it allows you in the chat room, that makes me feel so much better, because I was sitting here worrying, okay, I got to go over here and I got to refresh the page every day, and that it was just sucking. It was sucking like a donkey. So this is awesome. So yeah, I got there's Reba. There's Reba. There's Reba. All right. So thank you. Now I've got this figured out and I'm happy. So I think Reba, don't you know? Because I already told the Mark Zuckerberg story. I don't want to say it like 2 or 3. And I already did in the first time the first take for 30 minutes that I did the show until I realized I wasn't streaming. But yeah, I mentioned about why Facebook hates me, why Zuckerberg hates me, and I've been given so much grief the past 2 years, and why I'm here, and what I plan on doing with the money, which is maybe I put pay the cost for all the Patreons, to do the tours of the Vortex with Suzanne Ross, maybe in Sedona, or go to Colorado, go Bigfoot hunting or something, something fun, but not too expensive. And then any extra money, start putting towards others that, start helping our small community, helping each other with anything, see if there's anything we can do. Upgrade the show, maybe get some more people in here. You did hear about the money. I don't have to go through all that again. Okay, cool. Well, I just wanted to, because you're my #1 Patreon, so I wanted to personalize it for you. But yeah, I'm just going to be as transparent as possible. And if I get 100 Patreon viewers or 1,000, and it's really well, just know I'm not doing. It's all going to come back to everybody, because I'm as long as my bills and mortgage are paid, I'm content, and I love giving back, because giving is better than receiving to me at times. Okay, receiving can be fun, but I get a real joy out of giving to others. So, anywho, so I showed that trailer, and of course, titles I'm leaving Facebook, which I am. It's going to be private. It's going to be a private Facebook page. It's not going to be public anymore. I'm going to be whittling down the friends list to just the people I truly know or I physically had contact with. But I'm going to just detour everybody over to Patreon. So that's the game plan. People are like, well, what if I can't do it? What, I can't support you financially. That's okay. I've been there. I totally get it. That's why I'm going to do public posts on Patreon as well, so that people are still in that community. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. And Christopher LaPratt on my first show, he made the comment that I'm going to do really well this year. It's my year, and I think I've eaten enough shit over the years that I'm going to really, really be able to appreciate it. And it's not going to be flagrant where I'm just going to like, all right, let's go to Vegas. I got money. I don't like Vegas anyway. No offense to people in Vegas, but it's just too much for me. And I don't want to go somewhere with just one friend. I think if we all went, and it just would bring us all closer together. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of ums tonight. I'm sorry. I can't say that again. I almost did it. Anywho, yeah, I've got a lot of big plans. Reba, remember we built something First Disclosure Con? Well, I want to build bigger. Just leave it at that. Reba knows. Reba knows what's up. She's got the 411 on that intel. But yeah, tonight I'm just gonna do a 30-minute show anyway, and let you guys know what was going on. So if you saw people on my Patreon and you didn't see them as a Patreon member, then that is why, and that they're not getting all the good stuff like you guys are, because you guys are paid subscribers and supporters. So you're going to get the special treatment, and you're going to get to go on the trips and all that. So Um, yeah, I'm really excited about this year. Yes, the planet is fucked. There's so much shit going on, and um, it can really bum everybody out. That's why I think this would be fun, educational. I've been told people do these vacation things a lot. And I thought, well, why not make it a vacation, but fun? It'll be working for me, but I don't care. I'll get to be with a lot of like minded people. I'm just, I'm really, really stoked about it. So I hope you guys will be too. Anyway, so that's the business plan for this. There's more to it. There's a phase two that I cannot get into yet, but and Reva will probably need help with this on this part, but it's going to be so cool. It hasn't been done. Facets of it have for decades, okay? But the way that I'm putting these elements together is literally you're gonna have people like this. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, 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 cool. Wait, what? Wait, whoa. No fucking we dude, what? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those moments. And uh maybe even get like TikTok or some Twitter, something like to be a sponsor of this because it's gonna be fucking cool. Hasn't been done before, and it's gonna be. I could see it being on the cover of magazines for being so fresh and innovative. Um, my mama, my mama said it was really cool idea. That it was really just like the best thing I thought of in a long time. So it's it's good. Yeah, yeah. It's so simplistic, but yet it's um oh my god. And I'm seeing this happen by spring, beginning of summer. It could. I see it could. But I'm gonna need help, and that's gonna be money. Um and but just a couple grand and then magic will happen. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But that's why I came here to Patreon, amongst other reasons. Then I hate Mark Zuckerberg, is because I want to do what I've been wanting to do for a long time because you guys will totally be all about it. But I just didn't have the thought process of the idea put together yet. It was always multiple elements, always floating around in my head until one day I was doing my show, and in the middle of the show, while I'm interviewing somebody, or no, somebody was message in the message. I was reading the message board, and it clicked, and it was like a eureka moment. So, yeah, I've got, yeah, I'm stoked. So Reba, yeah, you and Kevin and all the team, and more. I want to bring together for a really badass project. Yeah, and yeah, it'd be cool. So I'll leave it at that. But I just wanted everybody to know why I'll be leaving Facebook and why I'm going to be here full time. Full transparency. Um, Being super famous isn't my goal anymore, like it was when I was younger, trying to be a big movie star. Now I just want to get the message out there. I just want to educate. I basically want to be the late night talk show of ufology, supernatural, Bigfoots, dimensional portal gateways. That's bringing you badass content that blows your mind. Last night, I mean, Reba, I don't know, Reba, were you here last night? If not, watch last night's show. My love for ufology reignited last night. Michael Schratt did that, and yeah, he's definitely coming back. He's got his own show, of course. Everybody I know got their own shows. They're all doing well. and I need to get more on the schedule. The repairs to the ship have hijacked most of my time this past week. So, 2-day job has turned into a 7-day job so far. Other than that, I think that's where we will cut it off tonight. Tomorrow, depending on how loopy I am from my little surgery, then we'll do a show tomorrow night. I'll have to watch some news and TikTok and see what's going on in the world. I've kind of drowned everything out. But, you got to do that right now. You got to clean the palate. So expect some, silliness and goofiness here every now and then. It will be mandatory. So yes, my show, my rules. Thank you so much for all of your support. Let me do this real quick. Let me go down the doohickey. We call it a doohickey. Sorry, that let me get a hike. Bobby, when a ticket? No, can't do it anymore. I used to be really good at it. I really, really was. No, I don't want that. I want to see my Patreons. Oh, we have 3 messages. Are they 3 messages or are they 3 likes? I'm going to have to take the likes off. I was working. Where were you? Paul. Paul, 13 minutes ago sent that. I screwed up. I forgot to launch the live stream on Patreon. I did it in Yardstream or StreamYard, but I forgot to do it on Patreon. So I did a 30-minute show for nobody, and then was a goofball at the end going, fuck shit. So I had to start all over again. And that's what happened. So I'm a goofball. That's why I need your money so I can hire people to do the smart stuff I'm not smart enough to do. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I have to rewind the show because I think I just did an hour. Yeah. 8:30 to 9. No, I've only done 30 minutes. Just seemed a lot longer. I talked too much. We'll watch. You mean the thingamajiggy? Oh, the thingamajiggy with the thingamabob. If you don't fit them just right, it can be very uncomfortable. Every time I try to crack a joke, I keep hearing the Johnny Carson theme. I could get that and play it, but I'd probably get in trouble. So not going to do it. Radio. Well, I just answered Paul's question and it just notified me on anything. So that's there we go. Why I'm leaving Facebook. Why Mark Zuckerberg does not like me and has given me shit for 2 years now. And why I'm just like, fuck it, I'm out. And I'm gonna go where maybe I can make a couple bucks. Get my head above, the ground or above water. It's been a long day. Any excess is not going to wave runners, cars, Lamborghinis, or parties, or mansions, or anything. It's going back to things that we can do. Even if I make enough, that I could afford to maybe get a decent ballroom because they're really not cheap anymore, especially down in the valley. Maybe we could bring Disclosure Con down there if the volume of money is there where I can afford to get the guests and get them in the hotels. I mean, it's about a $20,000-$30,000 project each year I do it. So, yeah, I probably need to do it somewhere down by the city because that's usually the issue why people that didn't come to the event, they're like, it's too far away. It's like 3 hours away, blah, 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 blah. So I tried to get the local airline to be a sponsor, but I think they're with Delta. So that was a bunch of hoops. I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. That's why I need other people to do it because I'm trying to orchestrate all this stuff. I need individuals to help me with little individual projects and then make things so much easier. And then I wouldn't be so scattered. So I hope none of you send me an invoice for this therapy session tonight. I feel like I'm in therapy right now. Like I'm just like, tomorrow I'm gonna see. If not by Monday, I'm gonna see if I have Rick Mackey on. Uh, whenever we're on together, just it works. So I need to call him. And actually, it's way too late. He's in Boston, so it's like 5 in the morning or something stupid like that. So call him tomorrow. Try to get that all set up so it's all just totally get Rick Mackey. And I want to get John D'Souza. I want to get Mike Barra. They both got books that they're pushing. We had Jim with his new book, and there's so many others. Yeah, it'll be interesting. What I love most is that when I can bring them here, which may just end up just being this, and then I just do clips on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not. The writing's on the wall for YouTube, but I'm not. I don't feel like it. I guess I'm when I hear the next warning, I'll probably be like, "Fuck it, I'm out." Twitch, Twitter, I'll even go Discord, what that means, And then Truth, I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm still in the queue waiting to be initiated into the truth.com app or whatever it is. But what else? There's a couple others, but I would really love to just have my shit together and be on Fox or the Blaze or Newsmax, just commentate on shit. But I don't like politics. I like all the weird shit. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna do that tonight. You mean thingamajiggy. I can't believe you spelt that right, Reba. You actually spelled thingamajiggy correct. Which that's pretty cool. See comment from Patreons, leaving Paul. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the shows off by letting people know that they need to expand the video window, and they'll bring in the chat or the live chat room. And that makes me really happy because then I can see it all here instead of having to constantly look over here, all throughout the night. So Reba, you helped me out tonight. Once again, thank you very, very much. So yeah, let's wrap this one up, baby. And tomorrow I might come on, all looped out of my mind and propose to everybody. Who knows? I don't know. Haven't got that far yet. I'll tell you when I get there. So there we go. So I want to say good night, Reba. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, as well as Paul. Paul's hiding somewhere. He's able to message, but we're going to teach him how to get in the chat room. We're going to teach everybody how to do that through Patreon. So thank you very much. All right. I'm Captain Doc Skinner. Doc, yeah. Did you hear that break in my voice? Doc Skinner. On the starship for floating in the L.L.C star system. I made that up, by the way. It sounds cool, though, don't it? The L.L.C. I'll let that linger. You can think about that later. Good night and good luck tomorrow, Reba says. Let me put her up there. There we are, Reba. Thank you. Yeah, nothing sucks more than needles. I'm fearful. I think, skin is supposed to keep things out of your body. But it is what it is. So until hopefully tomorrow, most likely, probably. Yeah. If I'm messed up, I'm probably let's turn the camera on. Happy birthday. Who knows? Who knows? The power of Robin Williams compels me. So yeah. Can you imagine in high school I was the worst at saying goodbye on the phone with the girls? Oh yeah. It would take 4 hours because I couldn't shut up. I'd be like, okay, good night. And until tomorrow. And then I do poetry. And next thing, oh, that sounds like poetry. Oh, I got more poetry. And I just kept it going all night. I'd sing them songs because I used to sing. And yeah. I was on Little Don Juan. Is that the right character I'm thinking of? Yes. I was very sexy when I was young. And then I got old man body. All right. So enough of that sensual whispering. I'm done. I'm out. Good night. I love you all. Remember, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. I'm Captain Doc Skinner here on Pride, which I already said before, so you know. And this is the Doc Force. Ciao bella. Yes, end broadcast. Bye. Or end transmission.